Okay, so you're lying with your hips and your shoulders in line with each other. Take your arms slightly away from the side of your body. Turn your inner elbows, palms of your hands up towards the ceiling. Now you might like to, actually with your hands, if you prefer, for this first part, rest your hands lightly on your abdomen so you can feel your abdomen rising and falling with the breath. We're going to breathe through our noses unless your nose is blocked. It's the sensation as if you're sipping air in through your nose. And you want to feel your abdomen softly rise. So some people like to visualize having a balloon in their abdomen and gently blowing that balloon up slowly as you breathe in, letting the abdomen rise. There's no air that actually goes into the abdomen, but as we breathe in, and the diaphragm that separates the lung cavity from the abdominal cavity, as that moves, it causes that displacement of the abdominal area. And if we keep the abdomen soft and relaxed and think about letting it rise, it helps to pull the air down into the lower lobes of the lungs. That makes a more efficient breath. It helps that exchange of the carbon dioxide and the oxygen. It allows our bodies to expel more toxins, so it's more beneficial to our health. But a deeper breath is also calming and relaxing. The abdomen is an area where we hold stress and tension. And this deeper breath helps to massage this area, but at no point introduce strain. Don't ever let it feel like you're breathing for longer or deeper than is comfortable for you. So we're focusing on the abdomen rising with the inhale. And on the exhale, we want the abdomen to sink. Now you could softly, just very gently, draw in the abdominal muscles to encourage that if you want to. It's not like trying to do a stomach crunch though. It's just as if we're engaging with the belly button and softly pulling it down towards the spine. We're going to count with the breath. So as you breathe in and your abdomen is rising, I want you to count from 1 to 4. And then there's a slight suspension and a pause, and I want you to count to 2 in that pause. And then as you're softly pulling your abdomen in and you're letting your abdomen sink on the out breath, count from 1 to 4. And then with the slight pause, again, count 2. So now we've got a rhythm, a ratio where the in-breath is 4, we pause for 2, the out-breath is 4, and we pause for 2. And if we're thinking of using our breath for relaxation, it's a really good idea to look at lengthening the exhale. The exhale is the relaxing, the releasing part of the breath. So we're going to keep the in-breath as a count of 4, the pause for a count of 2, but I want you to see, can you make the out-breath a count of 6? So you're slowing that out-breath down a little bit. You're taking it to a count of 6. Pause for a count of 2, and then breathe in for 4, pause for 2, breathe out for 6, pause for 2. If you find that making the out-breath a count of 6 is too long, it's not comfortable, go back to the last count that you used that was comfortable, so counting in and out for a count of 4. And we're going to see if we can extend that out breath a little further. So we're going to keep the in breath as a count of 4, pause for 2. See, can we take the out breath now to a count of 8? So the out breath becomes twice the length of the in breath. But if it's not comfortable, stay with the count that is comfortable. So if you're happy with it now, you're doing 4 for the inhale, pause for 2, 8 for the exhale, pause for 2. If your mind wanders, keep coming back to counting the breath. Okay, now you're going to let the count go. You're going to leave counting the breath and let the breath settle to its own rhythm. You're going to allow yourself to just be. There's nowhere that you have to be right now. There's nothing that you have to do. There isn't even anything you have to think about. Any thoughts that come into your mind, you can let them go for now. For the next 5 minutes, we're just on the mats, enjoying this space, this stillness, being aware how still the body has become. The breath is quietened, your heartbeat is slowed. Everything is just as it should be right now. You're exactly where you plan to be, doing what you plan to do. Allow yourself to fully enjoy this experience for the next few minutes. Bring awareness to how you feel right now. Scan your mind through your physical body. How does your body feel? Perhaps compared to how you felt before we began. So no judgment, no criticism, no expectation. It's that 𝗺𝗵𝗆 awareness, just being aware of how you feel physically, how your physical body feels, mentally. Were there any thoughts that jumped into your mind? Now, what can happen when you do deep relaxation or meditation practices? Thoughts that have been suppressed, and they could be thoughts from today, they could have been from last week, they can even be from years ago. They see their opportunity. It's like the stillness, and they bubble to the top. So just be aware of any thoughts that perhaps came into your mind. There might be things that you want to pick up as you go away from your relaxation. There might be things that you just want to leave. Your emotions, how do you feel? And again, perhaps compared to how you felt before we began. Do you feel calmer, angrier, more relaxed, more tense? So my whole ethos is rest. Rest from the world, relax your body and mind, and revive your soul. But it's not beating ourselves up if that doesn't happen. On some level, it will have happened. Perhaps if you don't even necessarily fully feel it right now. What we do, those of you who've done the physical yoga before, is we work the muscles and the joints. It also affects the nerves, the nervous system, the hormones, the endocrine system. So it works on so many different layers and levels. We're going to think about getting ready to disturb ourselves and come out of the relaxation. There is no rush. If you choose, if you're doing this at home and you choose to just turn me off or tune me out until I turn off and stay in your bed or your relaxation and go to sleep, that's fine. Those of you in the hall, or those of you getting up, you'll need to start to deepen your breath. So once more, consciously breathe in, beginning to deepen each breath. Let each breath get a bit longer and deeper. Think about getting ready to have a stretch and a yawn. There's no rush. Let your awareness come back to the room that you're in. Be aware of your surroundings. Visualize your surroundings. You're going to have a stretch. You're going to have a yawn. Take your time. You're going to disturb yourself. You're going to stretch and yawn. And then when you're ready, you're going to roll onto your side and curl up on your side. You're going to spend time curled up on your side before you think about using your hands and arms to support you as you come up to sitting. There's no rush.